Live. There we go. Wait. Is it going? Seems like it should be going at this point. What do you mean, waiting? You fool. Yeah, it's going, isn't it? It sure is giving... I'm streaming energy. Hello. You can see stuff, right? My phone doesn't know. I can't believe that there's not just like a ton of echo. My TV's so damn loud. What do you mean continue? Good morning. What the fuck? Wait. What the fuck happened to our seed? Whoa, wait. What do you mean? What do you mean by this? What the fuck happened to our seed? Speedrun. Obviously, I've always been a big speedrunner. Holy shit! I thought that we inexplicably lost our entire seed. I'm like, what the fuck? If this were a Ubisoft game, I would understand, but Jesus Christ. Ohayo. Konbanwa. Or like people say to me when I'm at work, I'll be like, ohayo, and they'll be like, good morning, and I'll be like, morning. Sometimes you switch languages and then make a chain, and it's like, ohayo, good morning, and then you get like a double. Or like, konnichiwa, hello, konnichiwa. Seicha, no! That would have been a shock death. She was a fan favorite. Everybody loved that seed. She was like a baby to us. Oh, all right. Just a brief fake out to keep us on our toes. How are you doing? So as I mentioned last week, yesterday I went to my first clinic to try and get drugs, and I have good news, but not full closure. I have a doctor who I can go to and I can get estrogen from, so I am not scared. I'm not worried about having to make some dramatic trip home to America. I have time. I have a stopgap. I have estrogen. He understands. I explained everything. He asked questions. I don't think he had a lot of trans experience, but he understood what was going on. And he gave me, and this is why it's not quite over, he gave me Premarin, which I did a little research on. And he was like, onaji desu. And I kept checking. I'm like, onaji? And he's like, yeah, it's the same. But I just, so it is commonly used in America and Japan, but I think it's more for like older, like cis women and stuff like that. It doesn't really seem like the drug of choice for like long-term HRT, because it has like a slightly higher risk of cardiac stuff, which, I think you always run into with estrogen. But, the little research I did, and I messaged my doctor in America, who is my trans specialist, and I asked about this, and I just kind of got the impression that we should try to keep trying for estradiol, which might be as easy as just calling my doctor again and being like, can I switch to estradiol? Or I might have to get trickier to get estradiol. I don't know, unfortunately, but yeah, I can get estrogen. I don't know if you've heard of Premarin, but it comes from horses. I'd rather not rely on the horse estrogen, not due to horse prejudice, but just because what little reading I did quickly gave me the impression that I might as well just try to get estradiol again. So we remain on the hunt for estradiol, but unceremoniously, the intense fear that was completely haunting me my entire journey for the last month is now a lot less scary. I'm a lot less worried. It's hard to process that because for the first month everything was surreal and I had that hanging over my head, but now I don't have that hanging over my head, so I'm like, now what? Like in Finding Nemo. I was worried that at the stream Like, you and everyone would be like, everybody knows Premarin's the worst thing ever. No one's used that in HRT since the 1970s. I don't know. I haven't really done that much research on estrogen, so I was like, what if Premarin's really bad? But, yeah, I don't think it is. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's still used for some things, but it's not. It's definitely still a commonly used estrogen, but it seems like it's mostly for people taking it for short term, is kind of the impression I'm getting. Okay. So we are now in the janitorial part. Not fully moved over to the janitorial aspect, but we've done the scariest, one of the certainly scariest areas of the game already, which is bizarre to me. And there wasn't really much for power-ups. There was a syringe, should I go back and need a syringe really badly. But aside from that, I'm just going to wander around and do content we haven't done, because at this point we're pretty powerful, and we just need lots of power-ups generally, and we need the red coat and our old buddy, the address bomb, specifically. This is ridiculous. I haven't played since last week, really. I forgot how wild this is. Yeah, but we'll use lots of phrases that won't upset the authorities, like rob a drugstore for contraband. Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of how I felt too. Just doing my first tiny bit of research. I'm like, this seems like it probably won't kill me. Probably. But, yeah, it seems like it would be good just to figure things out. And then I look at over-the-counter estradiol. Like, I look at things and I'm like, yo, can you just buy estradiol in a bottle? Because I'm just going to start fucking doing that. Put it on my grocery list. Because at this point, I know that I need like my 6 milligrams. I've been on that for years. Okay. It feels like we're boldly plunging into unexplored territory because of the music, but like, it's the opening area that we did like 8 times in every other randomizer run. It's like the least exciting thing. What's that? I'll be fully honest with you, I don't really know. It's not the address bomb. Motherfucker! Dear Randomizer Diaries, she was waiting for us all along. I just started the day! This can't end well. This was the first power-up we got. I was just talking about the fact that we only just began. What the fuck? We have the address bomb. I just listed off that all we need is the address bomb and the red coat. I thought this would take forever. Knock on wood. Knock on fucking wood. Wow, we just can't get away from the address bomb. Knock on fucking wood. My Joy-Cons are being shit. A wholesome American. You poison me. You poison my mind. Breaking Bad, but it's the Melovania estradiol basement. Y'all are on your own for T-blockers if you need them, though. I can only handle 1 drug at a time. Oh, so you're glitched. You're glitched and you're my friend. You left a trail that signified such. My B button keeps not clicking. Girls have to have their B buttons. It's like we're home. No, you're completely right. Oh my god, like half of my B inputs aren't registering. Maybe I will have to buy Splatoon 3 Joy-Cons. I was like, these are Splatoon 2 colored. Of course, they're Squid Sister colored. But I'm like, hey, they're old. Maybe I'll have to buy new Joy-Cons. And it's like, don't you say those words. Because I do have computer issues with my pink one, but I've been putting off getting it replaced. Maybe I should try to get it replaced while it's on warranty, but I don't know how they feel about international at this point. Hey. All these things we couldn't jump to before. What a good life. E and B. Seems like the more serious part of the area. I guess because it's gated off by a jacket and like a tall jump. Oh yeah, the lava? Oh no, we got to a lava area by doing a drone challenge for like nothing. Maybe we won't even need to find out the secret world. I haven't played enough of my replay to figure out anything more about the secret world. Having to call it Address Boom because of YouTube is so sad. Come on. I mean, one issue is I hold my Joy-Cons below the table sometimes. And I know for a fact that that can cause interference, but... Come on. It's me. Come on. Ugh. So, how did you manage to glean the drama from my Twitter? The leadership Splatfest has not happened. I also don't know if they actually become leadership if they win. I can't picture them actually doing that. Even if they joke about it, I can't picture them actually doing that. The issue is... Okay, fuck this thing. So people are out to get Shiver's blood, right? There was an ice cream Splatfest. And Team Vanilla won. Which is... There's no way that that's really what the most popular one was. It's half because it was Shiver. Fuck these things. I love them sometimes, but they also are so annoying sometimes. So Shiver won Team Vanilla, which there's no way that there was anything except for interference there, with Shiver being the far and away most frequent victor. And it's complicated. Like, I know some... I knew there was stuff in there. Some, like, normie YouTubers will be like, oh, Big Man's so popular. And it's because, like, I think among, like, dude gamers, Big Man's the most popular. But among freak gamers, Shiver is the most popular, both among, like, deranged het boys and also, like, LGBT people. Like, Shiver is just, like, this beautiful prism that shows everybody what they want to see, unless they don't want to see a female idol. I mean, a lot of us see them as trans masc or something, but Big Man very much seems to get the votes, and this is a generalization, but he seems to get the popularity of, like, hey, he's a boy, hey, he has, like, nothing going on. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge Big Man person. I don't dislike him. I occasionally dislike how fandom is with him, but I don't dislike him. I'm just kind of neutral on him. He's the only idol that I'm kind of neutral on, because, like, I don't like, super get it. I don't super get the appeal. Like, I love Manta Rays and stuff, but, like, I'm not crazy about his design or his personality or anything. He's just kind of, like, he's just kind of there. I don't know. But, I don't know. I just get the impression that a lot of just, like, guy gamers are like, hey, it's a Big Man, instead of, like, thinking about the emotions of picking, like, a more interesting character who's also, like, a girl. I just feel like gender's becoming more of a thing now that he's here, which was going to happen anyhow. But, yeah, gender. And, yeah, people are hating on Shiver because she has so many fans, and a lot of them are just, like, simp freaks. A lot of them are, like, actually cool, but, like, I myself am definitely a Shiver fan, though I also love Fry. That's the issue, is I love Shiver and Fry so much it's hard not to be a little apathetic about Big Man. Because, like, if I like him, I just like him in a very normal way, whereas those two I like in a very special way. But, yeah, so Shiver won Vanilla. And that should never have happened. It should have been something different. I mean, I know mint ice cream's not popular in Japan, and strawberry's already kind of a bad pick, and it was Fry too. But like, mint ice cream big man, that should have won. But it was half Shiver and half the fact that people pick things like vanilla and white chocolate because it looks like ejaculation, and it's a meme pick. So it was this awful thing as soon as I came back from camp that the meme pick, Shiver pick won. People were like, I'm fucking sick of Splatfests. Because one issue with Triple Splatfest, as I've mentioned before, is that for the first, like, 3, they didn't just have the same results. It's not just that Shiver won them. It's that we had to go through the same song and dance of Big Man getting the most votes, or at least winning at halftime, and then Shiver taking it in the second part and winning overall. This happens all the time, and now it's going back to happening, because Fry gets no votes, Big Man and Shiver are relatively close between the hentai freaks and the normal people. Nobody is on Team Fry, unfortunately. And then, there's something about it, Shiver always wins in the end. So it's becoming crazy. And then, what the fuck was the last Splatfest? Oh my god, money, fame, or love? There's only one answer. It's obviously love. So Team Love, Big Man, had all of the support, and there were so many funny memes like, hey, I want Nintendo to say love wins, and then love didn't win. So people were like, oh, love didn't win. Y'all just picked money, which is obviously not a good answer to this question because of Shiver. Forget about Team Fame and Fry, because neither of those are appealing. I was on that team with Liz and had so much fun. But basically, people picked money because of Shiver, and people on Team Big Man were like, we were slighted! And of course, I think it started as a meme, where people were like, love doesn't win. This was homophobic, not gonna lie. So people were on one hand so pissed that people Shiver just won because she's Shiver. And then Team Love lost, which was such a good guy moment there. And they were so upset, and there was these memes, and they went so far that I saw Splatfest post that was like annoyed street people being like, you guys need to be quiet, Splatoon is not homophobic. Shut the fuck up. Because for the first couple of days it was like, that was kind of homophobic. Nintendo said love doesn't win, which is funny. And then all these street people were getting antsy about it, and they were like, shut up! Shut up! Splatoon is not homophobic! Which just made me laugh so bad. And it's not even over, because they just put out a new deep cut song where Shiver and Fry are abusing Big Man because he did a collaboration with the Squid Sisters, who are their bosses and their friends by the end of story mode, but I guess we're putting that aside. He did a collab behind their backs incognito with the Squid Sisters, and they found out. So they gave them this funny, like, hey, you're taking our money, you gotta let us in on a cut of that cheese, Big Man, kind of thing. And the whole theme is Shiver and Fry, like, beating him up and punishing him, which is really funny and goofy, and, like, nothing else that I've seen in Splatoon so far. But there's actual Twitter discourse. Because people are like, Shiver and Fry are abusive! So if you go in the fucking plaza right now, it's all Big Man did nothing wrong. It's all like justice for Big Man. We're fucked. They couldn't possibly have made this more toxic going into this Splatfest. So right now, people feel justified in hating Shiver. People feel extremely passionate about Big Man did nothing wrong. Shiver and Fry are abusive bandmates. And it's so bad. I think Big Man probably has the most backing for the leadership Splatfest, and I'm so upset about that. Because, like, Shiver's, I don't know, so popular, but also, like, the only good answer is Fry. The only good answer is Fry. Shiver and Big Man are so airheaded. Fry's the only grounded one. It's like, she always is the one to ground things. Like, Shiver is like Jessie and James from Team Rocket, and Meowth, possibly, in the same person. Like, Shiver is super memey. Shiver's not the leader. Big Man is far too chill for the role. Fry looks like an airhead, but is actually really intense and grounded. Every fan who's like a real fan I know knows that Fry would be the answer, but there's no fucking way it's happening. So yeah, things could not be more toxic. It's funny because like the past titles were just like, hey, we love the Squid Sisters, and then Off the Hook is just like, hey, we all love Off the Hook because they have really good lore. Like, there's never anything complicated with Off the Hook. Like, people didn't like Pearl because her design's kind of goofy, but like, they're just really cool characters. But Deep Cut is the first idol group to get canceled and have a toxic dynamic. Wow. Yeah, I have a lot of feelings about that. I'm sure. I know, it seems hard. I mean, of course, like, Twitter, like, I feel like Splatoon's primary fan base, as far as I know, is, like, Oomfies on Twitter. Like, it feels very Oomfie core. But, it still seems hard to imagine Nintendo creating real drama over something like this, the way that, like, an idle game would. Or an anime would, I guess. But, they really are fucking trying by putting all of this negative attention on Shiver unintentionally, and then asking straight up to pick members of Deep Cut, and then releasing this fucking song. See, I would like Transmask Big Man a lot, and I might just take that to make it more fun. It's true, it's like the Adam Gomez thing that everybody likes on, I think, Tumblr, about, like, the characterization for Adam Gomez being very trans-ish, or reading trans, because he's just so happy to be a man. I think that would be a really fun way to read Big Man that I might lean on, but even then, like, that only puts him up with, like, Off the Hook and, like, hey, I like you. Although, I have to be honest, like, I was playing Splatoon 2 last night, and I have so many bad memories from that game because of, like, the intense way that, like, my apartment social thing was about that game, and it being, like, my first time, like, playing a lot of Splatoon. It's like I can't really differentiate Off the Hook and Splatoon 2 from those emotions yet, so I have to go to Off the Hook therapy. That's kind of next on my agenda. Off the Hook therapy. I've got Ook. Ook! I meant to say E. I've got Ook. I've got a prescription for Ook. No. I've got E, so now I just need to work on my relationship with Off the Hook before Side Order comes out. Post-traumatic apartment disorder. Yeah. Yeah. PTAD support group is me and Liz playing Splatoon in a normal way. I didn't think she'd ever come back to Splatoon, actually. It was right before Splatoon 3 that randomly he was like, I'm coming too! And I'm like, yes! For like a while in 2020, it was only me playing Splatoon. It's taken a lot of work to build a relationship with the silly squid game. Eat. I like how that phrasing makes it sound like having an apartment is the traumatic thing. Which is honestly fair. Post-traumatic lease signing disorder. Oh, fuck. Oh. Well, I'm still fucked. We gotta go. We gotta go. We fucked up big time. I might switch controllers. I mean, that one also famously jams, but... So, I don't know. I mostly play with Japanese players when I'm here, but I was able to play on the same team and do matches with them, but I don't think I've changed much of my region stuff in the game to be out of North America. If I can change it, the only reason I would be to play more Splatoon on Fridays versus Sundays for Splatfests. But honestly, I had a lot of fun and actually had a hard time going to bed on Sunday night for the Fame Splatfest because I was able to play as late as I wanted into my Sunday because I was on Eastern Standard Time. Which is pretty fun. It definitely is a little bit of a bummer when I'm like just finally settling down to play the Splatfest on Sunday and it ends at like dinner time basically for me. That said, Friday night Splatfests are really fun, so if it doesn't hurt my ability to play with Liz and other friends, if you want to join in, please, oh my god, join Team Fry, it's the only justified one. Then I might switch to Japan if like it doesn't cause problems, because, I don't know. Team Friday night, Team Sunday night, it's hard to pick, but I do love the first night of Splatfest. Okay, let me do a quick audio sync test. There might be echo. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Oh, it didn't go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Seems fun. No, simply participating helps. You can't really hurt. And you would help everybody by getting to play with your friends. If I were on Team Shiver, I would play my heart out is the thing. I could have been Team Shiver, but I think on one hand, like, you know, I think if it were who is your favorite idol, I would it would be a little disingenuous to pick Fry. I mean, I love Fry. I debated, oh my god, this is such a topic. I'm so conflicted about Splatoon amiibos. I will explain. I debated getting just the Fry amiibo because I was so overthinking it. Like, I love Fry a lot, but I still think Shiver's my favorite. It's hard not for Shiver to be my favorite because she just kind of is. But this isn't the question. The question is who would be the best leader, in which I unwaveringly would pick Fry. I genuinely, I hate to say this, it's taken a long time, at least almost a year into the whole Splatoon 3 thing to say this, but like, it is just that, like, I do kind of get a little bit of negativity towards Big Man because, like, it does, like, people are just, he's just kind of like a simple guy, and that's such a, like, I don't know, it's just so, like, I don't want to pick a girl because this guy is so simple and unproblematic. Like, you know what I mean? It's just such a thing with media and, like, actual life. So it's like, I feel like people's impression, this is so many levels deeper than it has to be, and I'm so aware of that. But, like, I feel like people thinking that Big Man is the best leader is just because he's chill and he's a guy. Because, like, he never seems to know the most of what's going on. He's goofy just like Shiver is. Like, Fry is, like, surface level goofy and ditzy, but she always seems like the most put together one deep down. And she seems like she has the most spine. Like, Big Man does not come off that way. Like, I genuinely think it's just people's gut impression that he would be the best leader just because he's, like, a guy and he's simple and unproblematic and not silly. I don't know. It just feels like misogyny. It just feels like a really good situation to observe misogyny. I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I've been this way about something, but, like, that's just how I feel. I can't be dishonest about that. What the fuck do I need in here? I need, like, the red jacket, right? You can sample me saying up, down, down, up to the opening area music. Oh god. Niji polls. Niji popularity polls are one of my favorite memories. I don't know if you were, like, aware of Niji back then, but back when I was in my, like, my little world where I was like, I'm one of the only Niji fans ever. Like, during the first year, they ran these popularity polls, which is really funny because there was almost no content, but every single month, whether or not there was any content, they would put out these popularity polls. And every single time, Kadin and Setsuna would win. Like, it was a complete monarchy. Like, they just completely ran the show. I think Kadin fell off really hard in popularity once stuff started coming out, but I thought, like, they were gonna be like the evil empresses. Like, they were such a big deal. Every single month, day in and day out, we would see Kadin and Setsuna win, just unwaveringly. By the time they ended, it went from, like, 2017, maybe the very, very end of 2017 through, like, you know, getting close to when stuff actually came out, like, late 2019. It was less about, like, dethroning Kadin and Setsuna and more about giving everybody a shot at third. Although there were times, I think there were some times where, for whatever fucking reason, because there wasn't much content, even when there was content, for some reason, I think people would sometimes win. I think I may have won, or maybe that's just how I felt seeing her get third. But, like, it was so silly. Yes, the 4 comas were all that we had going on, actually. It was the Warring States period, where we had the Dengeki group, the Famitsu group, and, what was the other one? Famitsu Famitsu was... I'm trying to think here. How are they divided? Who's doing what? Dengeki group. Which one is Dengeki group? So there was the Sif N girl group, which was Shizuku and then Kana Emma, which somehow didn't make it into the anime, even though Kana Emma was like titanically important for the both of them. Then I want to say the Famitsu group was my girls, Ayumu, Ai, and Rina, which is really funny because Irina wasn't a thing yet. Irina hadn't been invented until a couple iterations later. And then everything started picking up on it. They didn't really have a dynamic back then, which is hilarious. And then Ayumu was possessed by a demon the whole time, which is why those comics kind of had a resurgence of popularity. That's where Sasuke came from. A lot of people started to find out how funny those were. But, yeah, I guess maybe the Sif group. Maybe it was Sif, Dengeki, and Famitsu, in which case I know who the Sif group is, and then the Dengeki group was Kasumi with Karin and Setsuna, which is a really funny trio, especially given the time. Like, I guess everybody was shipping Karin and Setsuna. Do people still do that? Do people still ship Setsukari? I literally couldn't tell you. I think people are shipping Setsukari really hard, and they were the only point of intrigue we had, and that's why the polls were the way they were. Because of these fucking potato face comics. But yeah, this is before Nijion, the unifying comic. It's been pretty thoroughly cleaned over. Oh, I recommend, on my Twitter, Robbie just posted a picture of being with the Dunkin' Donuts Hatsune Miku, which I highly recommend looking at. That was very good cosplay. We've not been in here. And we do have a drone. I don't know. Oh, shit. Hey. I struggle so hard with these robots. They're like my least favorite. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh shit. Yeah, I hate these robots. I hadn't played this game at all since last week after the stream, and when I saw this world in the background of the intro video thing, I was like, that's our party house. My brain was like, that's where we hang out, my friends and I. It'll be really funny to take these like atmospheric, scary environments and make them like places that my brain associates with goofing off and talking to my friends. They're like our club rooms. Which are real things that I see every day now. It's so bizarre. That guy cannot take the heat from this gun. He makes it look like it makes you go down quickly, which most people don't. Okay. What do? I mean, Cliver isn't bad. What the fuck is the orbital discharge? Oh, I like the orbital discharge. Oh yeah, the reflector we picked up. Cliver is really good. Yes, Bushitsu. Wow, that sucked so hard. I realized that was the wrong tone to say that. I thought you were saying Bushitsu in like a disbelieving way, and I was like, yes, it's real, Bushitsu. But now it sounds like you were trying to remember the reading of those kanjis, which is completely understandable, to which I would not reply in that same tone, as that sounds condescending. Yes, Bushitsu, yes. I think no Cliver, but Big Challenges offers a similar appeal. Wow, he is tough right now. He is really strong right now. I feel like the homing gun would be really good for this, but he just comes to us too quickly. In my mind, it goes really well, but then in reality, I think everything happens too quickly for that. Oh yeah, get chomped, 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 get chomped. I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that. If you can take that many chompings when the other early game enemies can't take any, then you are a late game enemy. Good. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. I almost want to like take notes. I think I have to. Melovania notepad. Sunday the 27th. Bailed on early, drone, glitch, haul with, end bots. Okay. Yeah, if it takes 9 hits, if it takes 9 hits from big challenges, yes, that is condensation. Condescending, condensation. Wait, oh, those are really similar. Condensation, yeah, condescending. I think if you said condensation with a C, it might work. Condensation. A noun version of condescending energy. Yeah, doesn't it? They are menacing. I almost quit the game because of them. I was just not having fun fighting them. Because I don't like things that hover over me and are unpredictable. They just, like, really make me mad. And these guys have, like, that more advanced, fancy AI, so you never know what they're doing. Which is to say, fuck AI. Particularly in gaming. It's like, fuck AI in gaming. a protection of jobs. Fuck AI in games. I hate computers. Hey, I'm glad to have you back, buddy. That was so funny that all we had was an address bomb in that first run. That was our one thing. Oh, I'm going to a place. Yeah, I sure fucking am. Yes, we did this last time. Because we had the address bomb. Yeah, this is a lovely area. I actually have not had any mosquito problems this time of year. I left them all in Minnesota. That was the most mosquitoes I've ever dealt with in my entire life. No, genuinely, knock on wood, the bugs haven't been bad, which, like, would have been my #1 least favorite part of this whole summer hellscape. Wait, another syringe? My boy, is this testosterone? It's true, we still have the name for the seed. I mean, we still have, like, the code for the seed, so we can check it someday. What do I do with these syringes? Are they, like, passive power-ups? No? Bioflux accelerator. Yeah? Oh, it's this thing. But then what's the other version of that thing? I don't know. I don't remember what the other syringe does, but I know this one, I think. Not too crazy. No, Japanese bugs are huge, but they're also dumb so far. Like, I always find them on the floor because they've bumped into something and they fell on their back and they couldn't get back up. Like, you'll see them spinning. Fat-ass cicadas and stuff. Big challenges. You got this. Come on, buddy. Oh no, it's the thing's fault. I'm sorry. Oh dear. These are the end boss proper. Okay, that's not bad. I play games. Yeah, maybe they're trying to go extinct. That might happen. Yeah, so here's our mutation at full health. You know, stand big challenges, but we should probably go back. Yeah, it's not really the craziest upgrade, but we have it. Oh yeah, this should be good. This should be good. Oh, is it happening? No way it's happening. This is normally a whole, like, trip sequence. And, like, the whole room is shaking rhythmically, but I don't think that's gonna happen in the randomizer. This is a great gun for these guys. I might have to get it in my normal playthroughs from now on. Maybe I am? Maybe the room is just naturally like this? This does get kind of creepy. Yeah, I mean, it's not shaking the way that I'm used to it shaking. My concern is that, like, this almost feels nostalgic, as if I have tried using this gun against these enemies and they still overwhelmed me. Yeah, this is one of the crazier areas. Is that what it is? Is it, I mean, is it like calling back to a CRT? This is just a weird sequence from the base game. And yeah, look how these things are warping. I think it is happening now. It's meant to feel like you're going through someplace crazy. Maybe it's baked into the game, but I thought it was a special effect. Oh no. There we go. Motherfucker. This is so scary. Oh my gosh. No, we're going through it. Shoot whatever dies. Oh, the hands. Oh, fuck. Oh my. I don't. Oh fuck, I went to the wrong door. I went to the wrong fucking door. Kill this thing. Oh, my Joy-Con's fucked up. Oh, no. Wait, this is like automated. What the fuck is going on? Is this a cutscene? Is this not a cutscene? Why is this cutscene playing? Why is this cutscene playing? Is this important for the progress? I just... I guess you have to preserve that? Yeah, okay. So killing that boss gets you in here. Okay. Quote, killing that boss. I didn't have any control over Trace. Yeah, this is like that whole thing. Okay, I need to catch up my breath. Wow, okay. So we did the crazy hallway. Look at that 4-hour gap between our two bosses. This time isn't real, by the way. I added like an hour and a half accidentally leaving the switch on. It's not Krakow. Not this time. What's fucked up, and I'm glad I can share these opinions with someone who understands, is Krakow could have really been a fake out boss for Nutty Noon, because it's kind of like Sky and Tower and all that jazz. But then the actual boss is the Grand Doomer. Can you imagine a Krakow fake out where a Grand Doomer shows up instead? That'd be really hardcore. Yeah, this is a crazy cool area. This is the jazz. This is the juice. This is like the final area, almost. This thing is invincible. Wow, that's the entrance to the final area. Eee. Oh, I know that drop. We're not doing it. Here, we gotta get a healthy, well-adjusted way back up here. Amber re-recommended me one of her favorite games, which is like an indie masterpiece, Metroidvania, that I was gonna play someday, but I'll have to see if I get the interest in playing in the fall specifically. She also told me a very funny sounding game that I will have to look at. I haven't looked at yet. Perhaps it could defeat Rayman. No, after I posted that, I got emotionally invested in an incredibly mid-reviewed RPG. It's like very thematically hitting for me, but it's supposed to be very average and normal because it's like a studio's first game. But I'm like, I am not helping the cause here by bringing in another 4th place contender. One thing I forgot is I haven't played that much Rondo. Not in a while. Richter might be our best shot. Richter really might be our best shot, but I'm not always in the mood for Castlevania. I don't know, like... It's gonna be a tight one. I want to go down, but in a way that I can come back up from later, you feel? Oh, there we go. Nope, this wasn't what I wanted. That was not fucking what I wanted. This is what I was afraid that I was going to do, actually. I'm not gonna worry about it. Our last hope. He loves being that, though. He loves being that. And you know what? One thing about that is that game's getting a fucking anime next month. Almost this month. Wait, really? September? Wow, okay, yeah, future. When the future comes today. When tomorrow comes today. Yeah, there'll be a whole Netflix special. It'll be a whole season about that game. to help gas that game up. That might help. It'll have the power of God and anime on its side. Look at these little fucking crawlers. What are these? Ew! Ah! Fuck, fuck, fuck. Kill it, 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 kill it. Oh my fucking god. Okay, fuck that thing. Yes. That is one thing. I still have to work on my feelings for my AAA video. Especially now, because after making the Rayman video and then rewatching Arlo's thing about Ubisoft, I was like, bruh, I don't know if I want to play more. I don't know if I want to get more emotionally invested in big franchises. Because big franchises are cool because, like, brand power, right? Like, you get to have, like, TV specials about your favorite characters. But, like, I just don't want to get emotionally invested in... You know, it's kind of like, it's your choice what you get emotionally invested in, like what you spend time in, to some degree. But, sometimes it's fucking My Hero Academia. But, like, you know, I'm like, it's less about boycott and more about, like, I don't want to, like, because now I care about the Rayman series. Like, I really like it, and, I wish I didn't. Like, it was my choice to play this game, and now I'm like, fuck, what if I just didn't do that? Like, what if I didn't, and then I didn't have to buy any more Ubisoft games? Like... Hey. I've come to really like these upgrades. I think that's a range extender or a power extender or both. They never tell you in the randomizer. Now you're experiencing Axiom Verge gun hell, where we have like half the guns or not even, and there's just so many. And now we've got our old buddy from the other seed. Oh wait, no, this is different. This one's actually cool. Yeah, this one's actually fairly cool. Epi Fry. The heart has no master, you're right. Although the heart wants Mob Psycho. We all know the heart wants Mob Psycho. This room feels distinctly different than it did before. Yeah, losing control in that, like, scripted W boss fight thing was kind of weird because my controller already kind of does that. Yeah, that's what's happening. This was the hallway we already went through. Fuck you. This was the twisty hallway. Yes, so the first time you go through, it's all fucky-wucky, and then it's not. And sometimes I wish it was still fucky-wucky, so I didn't have to deal with those things. Yeah, why was that enemy we fought in the drone hallway even stronger than these end bots? That's like ridiculous. I was hoping to wait until the next Switch, because that might be as early as like next Christmas, but I might have to buy a nice Pro controller, because I didn't bring my one from home, and that one started... Oh yeah, that was the one that was getting B-button jamming. This one's currently good, but this one I have is way cheaper, and I don't think it's as reliable, so I'm not going to, like, bank on it. Which is to say, I think I need to get a new Pro controller before the Switch 2 comes out. Maybe they'll be compatible. I truly don't know. I thought there was some place to go up here. Oh! LMFAO. LMFAO. Hey. Abanai. I mean, I could buy a wild Japanese exclusive controller, but honestly, they have such a good brand. They have a really good reputation. These Pro controllers, like the normal ones for Switch, they're a bit expensive, but like they're incredibly high quality. And I feel like if you go off brand, how the fuck did I do that? I feel like you're more likely to get a less good product. Is kind of the vibe I've been getting. But I mean, I'm sure there are really fun ones. Fuck this. If they're exclusive, that I don't know. We're officially exploring the late game. We're doing good. We have the address bomb. That's so nice. We've got a good amount of weapons. I don't know if I could beat the big bad just yet, but maybe? I'm sure if we pick up a little bit more stuff. We got another weapon upgrade, which is kind of sneaky amazing. For reference, I think maybe it was strength. I don't know. I thought we got another weapon upgrade. So we're looking pretty nice. All right, I guess that was just a warm-up hour, even though we explored a whole fucking area or two. So there's actually no drone upgrades left to get because I have such weirdly good luck on these first two seeds with them. The only drone upgrades are drone teleport and long throw. I don't think there's another one. And we got both of these in both of our seeds for some reason. So the drone is all good. We can get anywhere we need with drones. There are drone health upgrades. I need to double check this, but I think those pink health upgrades are actually drone. Don't quote me on it, but it seems to be that that's how it's working versus factoring off of my health the way that I thought it did. I don't know what that blue upgrade does. It might be weapon range. I think those red upgrades, like the little, pulse waves, are weapon damage, is what I think now. Yeah, we got the address bomb immediately. Like, this is, knock on wood, this is going really, really well. All we need to break into that final area now, besides our courage, is the final coat. And I think there's only 3. I think it's lab coat, trench coat, red coat. So we need the red coat. And we're in it till then. Okay. I'm gonna break and get some juice. I bought some apple juice of some kind at the conveni last night because I forgot I was out of noodles for dinner. Okay. Duncan Miku! Sorry, that took a while. I made a feast with the bread that barely hung on since Tuesday for me. I said I'd eat it yesterday, but I never did. Yeah, that cosplay was really good. I cannot lie. Well, it doesn't look red enough. It doesn't look red enough. I won't believe it. Oh my god. Chat, please clip this. What the fuck? I was literally like, man, I love Metroidvanias. I love how little things are hiding in all kinds of funny places. I was like feeling myself going through that little puzzle. We have the red coat. We have it. We have that. That's something we have. This was God's favorite seed. Well, now, everything I mentioned about being strong and brave is the only requirement left. Where was the fucking... Where was the address bomb again? Oh my god. This is a pretty cool upgrade. It definitely annoys me, though. I will say, one of my least favorite things was thinking I could do more with this than I could. Where was the address bomb? It was like... Oh, it was that puzzle. That classic puzzle. Yeah, after the zombies. Oh. Why is... I guess that's just where we are in the plot now. Don't think anything about it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Red trace. I'm gonna go try to beat the game. I was just saying I was kind of settling in for a longer stream, and I might just start another seed if we beat this, if that's somehow on the table. But let's see how the end game goes. It's been a while, and this was my least favorite area. Yeah, the dots are not great for me. They're really not. The dots are not great with the trypophobia. Yeah, these guys fucking suck, and I hate them. But we have such good guns. We were well endowed. Oh my god. Fuck these things. Yeah, this section is hell for me, but... There are so many things we did not even have to do. This was such a cool seed. It was so lucky. Yeah, she's not relevant right now. The song's kind of good. It's cute trapping with them with their AI now, but it won't be for long. Oh, this fucking room. Oh my god. I hope it's hard to tell, like, the whole story from the final boss. You'll probably be able to tell. I won't explain it in case that we do a Let's Play someday. I just added to like my come hang out tweet that we had the address bomb, and I'm like, do I add more now? Be like, actually we have the red coat, so come watch the stream before I end it 6 hours early. That's not really on the menu. I'm not even out of my PJs yet. Oh, I did a good job making pancakes this morning. They were good pancakes. I've settled on using less batter and making lots of mini ones. Okay, I'm not gonna say this went better than before by a long mile, but I remember struggling pretty hard in that room before. This is what Metroid Dread was like, though. This boss is nuts. Wait. My controller's actually fucked up this time. So I thought this was the craziest boss in the world. And then I saw somebody do it, and they're like, yeah, you just blast and blast and blast till it's fucking dead. I was trying to learn the stuff, but I was like, no, fuck that. And I've got a good gun for blasting. I wouldn't be surprised if that extra weapon upgrade we got is what saves the day in the end. I don't think I'm doing enough damage, to be fully honest with you. Yeah, this might just be a crapshoot, because it was pretty much a crapshoot the first time. I imagine that that's our fastest way to do all of that damage. But what if there was a second option? What if there was a second, trustworthy and familiar way to do tons of burst damage in a really small area that's kind of flexible, you know, depending on what's going on? What if Big Challenges was really good for that boss? Yeah, with a gun like this, you don't. And in a fight like that, you don't. I tried so hard to learn the bullet patterns, and I'm like, fuck this. It was one of the reasons that I was like, this red coat feels like it's so good for dodging, but it sucks. Like, it was this boss fight and the final boss fight where I was like, I want to do this strafing to dodge these really hard bullet patterns, but these controls suck. And now that I watched that person play it, I'm like, oh, you don't have to strafe shit. You just need to shoot at it till it dies. It's just all I would shoot out. And in a way, that kind of makes it a check for the randomizer to see if you have enough health, but let's not worry about that just yet. I mean, backtracking. I would not mind backtracking. Backtracking with everything to get all the health upgrades from all the boring shit, to get all of the stuff that would have been, aw, man, I wish this was the red coat, but then, like, you have the red coats, you're actually happy to get it. That's like Christmas. That's like when you want socks. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, this room was so frustrating to me. But now, like in elementary school, it looks so small. I mean, I think there may have been legitimately more robots in my memory. Yeah, what if? Look how big he is. He's such a big alligator now. I'm just gonna hope that I only get hit by one when I sit here. Oh, we got him pinkening, but I'm also like half dead. Fuck. It's almost over. I'll try it a third time for like number 3 magic, but John and BC. Maybe you do need subtlety. The only subtlety I'll apply is a more thematically appropriate way of mashing Y. Oh, look at Big Challenges! He's helping me so much with this room that used to make me hate this game. I mean, I was having such a fun time playing this. Oh my god, I just remembered a whole boss we haven't done. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I was having such a good time playing this game, and then I got to this, and I was like, fuck it, I don't want to play anymore. It was just so stressful. But, like, that room we did when Max was here was also, like, one of those stressful areas, and the second time it just was not as stressful. So maybe we're in heaven now. Big Challenges devours these guys. Alright, come on, Big C. I don't have much health. Like, I just can't figure out any kind of strategy for this. I don't even think there is any. There's just so many. Like, it's not like a bullet hell where there's like a safe area. Okay, I think I'm gonna piece, because I remembered a whole area we haven't cleaned out. That's like not even a boring one. I'm gonna piece. Yeah, we know the way back. We know what to do. We just need to get really tough. We need a training arc. Someday all of our memories will be immortalized in someone's lovely art. I can't believe we're still primarily using big challenges and the 2 guns that we started with. Like, this seed was God's favorite child. After God's least favorite child, seed. Alright, I guess we can just relax. I got beams too. It's the eye of the tiger. Yeah. Yeah, that boss is a funny one for the randomizer, cause like, yeah, we've cleaned this area out so good. It's a funny one cause it's just such a shootout, and there's not really any way to hide or outsmart it. So in a way, it's kind of a check to make sure you were getting health packs along the way. Like, it's a really good way to stop somebody who got lucky early and just kind of snuck straight up to the boss. I got lucky late. They gave me the dress bomb and the red coat so quickly. There's like no guns that I want. There's nothing. All I want is just like random health upgrades. And now I can do this thing that I saw when I was looking up secret worlds. I like that secret doors and secret worlds are 2 separate things. Yeah, this is kind of complicated. Get this thing off me. This is more in depth than I thought it was. Maybe that's why I was so confused. Pretty cool to hide something like this behind the first area. Hollow Knight has like a whole world behind the first area, and it feels so special. Like, damn, this really do be behind the first area. It's basically where you walk in the opening cutscene. I have actually been playing Hollow Knight. I will say that. Nah, there's no way I'm gonna play Hollow Knight on this. No, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I just started. I definitely have Hollow Knight Burnout. And I just started. Oh yeah, this thing. I just started kind of like trying to work on that, I guess. Same with Splatoon 2. Just kind of, I feel like I can process the emotions better now and like just kind of chill out. It's not like there's like bad memories tucked into COVID tucked into Hollow Knight besides COVID generally and like, you know, playing it at that time. But yeah, I feel like I played it so much in such a short amount of time that I went numb to it kind of bad. And it's such a long, involved game that I kind of just kept playing through that numbness to a degree. And now I feel like super numb about it. I feel like I have opinions and memories of it, but like I just don't play it and enjoy it the way that I do other games that I consider like my top 4, I always would I say. So I've been dabbling in it. And I've been like debating, like, I think maybe we could actually have a Hollow Knight thing during this fall, which would be crazy. It's like my first time actually doing Hollow Knight on this channel. I was gonna just jump in and do another seed after this, but like, we could start a fucking Hollow Knight file. I don't know. I really have to. That is a special thing. We got to really think about that. What a beautiful room. Am I drowning? Why is there a drowning mechanic? There's no water level. I don't think I got to the area behind the start in the LP. Maybe? I don't think so, though. Yes, I'm gonna probe my feelings while I do the probing of this world. Because it is fucking fun to play Axiom Verge on stream. Wow, good luck, Axiom Verge. You're competing with Hollow Knight in my chest right now. Because I'm literally like, I might go long today. We could probably stream till 2 or something. Because all I'm doing is going to Don Quixote. That's all I'm doing today. I mean, I want to balance my day and stuff, but I don't know. It's like the most social thing I've done all weekend. Okay, real gun, real gun, real gun. Somehow I didn't see this coming. That was close. That was a crapshoot. This guy looks stronger now somehow. What the fuck? What even was that? They both drop upgrades? I guess that's not drone health. What the hell is that? It's not a weapon upgrade. It feels like I just got 2 drone health upgrades, but I didn't see the drone's health go up. Oh shit. Get fucked. Oh, these guys are the real end bots. They're tougher than anything in the end game, I think. Shit. Just fuck it. Fuck it and play Dream Buffet. No, this is at work. That'd be so much fun. We certainly could play Dream Buffet. Wow. Okay, that'd be fun. I really gotta think. I really gotta think. I really gotta think. What do? Okay, but where does a girl backtrack into here from? Dream Buffet. That's too real. Splatoon already consumed my whole evening last night out of nowhere. I'm not letting it consume my Sunday as well. I'm not streaming Splatoon. What's good with this room? I mean, I don't fucking care, but... If only I had a cheat code machine. I feel like a stream would actually be an interesting way to... A stream would be an interesting way to kind of work on my Hollow Knight burnout. No, I don't even put the idea out there. Splatoon is like, it's like addiction brain rot right now. It will consume my whole weekend, and then I'll be like, what the fuck did I do? I don't know how to get in there, and I'm just glad that there's nothing that I am excited about in there. Do we backtrack for the syringe? I doubt that it'll be useful. There's no way I'm backtracking for the syringe. This is wild. We just had so much freedom put into our Sunday, by which I mean Saturday night. Why is there a drowning mechanic in this game? It's so weird. Yeah, and that's kind of like how I first experienced it. Except the friends weren't there yet. I was cooking it for them. when I stop playing the niche nerd or Metroidvania and start niche. Someone's gonna attack me for that. It's relatively niche to Hollow Knight. When I stop playing this and start playing Hollow Knight, and like suddenly everybody's not playing D&D on their Saturday night. Like, oh, D&D got canceled. So hard to get 5 adults together. LOL. Oh, they're already texting. That's a wheelchair. That is a really specific thing to put in here. It's not like there's just like a littering of objects around. It's not like there's just random real-world objects. This looks like a wheelchair. Why is there a wheelchair? That is very evocative. Thank you, random gun. I know. It's like Luigi's Mansion at the end, honestly. And that's kind of where people end up with Metroid games too, because it's like Samus just shows up and kills all of the local wildlife simply for existing. There's actually some smaller Metroidvanias I've been debating playing later in the fall. It's starting to become more and more of like a classic Melovania looking fall. I mean, why am I, when I can do this, why am I trying to find my way back to the start? I'm so confused what those purple upgrades are. I thought they were drone health. This is nutso sauce. Now we can start working on a tier list. Yeah, the Kamehameha is a really, really good gun. Period. The Heat Seeker was really good too. They worked incredibly well together. Big Challenges is definitely B tier. Like, Big Challenges is not C tier. Big Challenges is really good. I mean, I might even be underselling it. I think it's like, he doesn't look very impressive. He just kind of looks like, you know, just a gun, just shooting. But, like, he looks like a kind of niche gun, but he's like B or B plus for usefulness. He's got no range, but I don't know. He's got a nice middle range. I didn't even use that much for other guns. I mean, most of the other guns I got were, like, bizarre to me. Damn, look at that go. I mean, getting drone upgrades early, as long as you get the drone. I mean, we didn't get the drone the first time, right? Getting drone upgrades early is nice because there is a lot, and you can skip a lot. You can skip, like, the double jump. The double jump, I think, is shit here. Like, if you need it, like, I mean, you know, we got it, and then we still couldn't get around, right? So it's like, it's so silly. It's so silly. Like, it can get you a tiny bit further at the very beginning of the game, but even then, it doesn't last very long unless you have another thing. Wait, for real? Oh, maybe this is the cheat code. Whatever. It's only a piece of art. And then this is done? Address Bomb is like... It's not, I mean, it's obviously incredible, but after doing the first seed, it's like, it does have its limits. I mean, it's incredible. It's very, very good, but having just the Address Bomb didn't even get us out of the first bunch of areas, because we never got onto the highway. We never got onto the highway in that first seed. That was ridiculous. We had the Address Bomb and we couldn't get on the highway. I would say the Address Bomb is probably not one of the best things to get in the beginning, because I think most of its uses come later, and they need to be in conjugation with something else. So it's undeniably necessary for, like, finishing the game, but, like, I don't know if it offered all that much compared to a normal scrambulator, because, like, we would just scrambulate and then still need the drone. So I think the drone is your best friend for the beginning of the game, because that helps you do a bunch. I mean, without drone upgrades, it's not like it gets you on the highway or anything, so maybe I'm overselling it, but, jackets, I mean, I think we kind of got an early jacket, right? I'm trying to remember. I think the tweed coat was decently early, and that's when things started getting going. I believe that's correct. And that wasn't bad. I think it got us some extra things, but it didn't, like, open the game up. Unless I'm misremembering. No, I think it's actually pretty solid, because if you get the tweed jacket or the red jacket, then you're on the highway right away. And that is something that we were not the first time. Like, my first time with just the drone, no upgrades, you were not on the highway. Fuck this guy. This should kill you. I feel like this should kill you. I'm not doing that. I'm never doing that. I'm never touching that. Exactly, Noreen. Like, it's so good for certain things, but you could also just carry a pocket knife. I'm starting to feel the Hollow Knight idea. I gotta let it set. I gotta think of other things. Dream Buffet, we could definitely do. We could do Dream Buffet as a celebration. we could make a tradition of doing Dream Buffet as a celebration after something like this. I guess the thing is, I am kind of losing my steam on doing a new seed immediately, because, like, there's still game to play here. So I'm not done just yet. Yeah, I might actually prefer, instead of doing a long series and getting kind of tired of the randomizer, I think I'm gonna leave it here and then pick it up, like, whenever I want. Might not be long. Yeah, so I think getting a decent jacket is pretty good. One of these is the highway. One of these is not. Yeah, I'd say for getting you on the highway, a jacket is pretty great, and I think that's really what got us going here. Having all the drone upgrades did not hurt, because we got the drone fairly early. I'm trying to remember where we got the drone. I don't know. I mean, maybe we already had the drone and its upgrades when we got to the highway, but I don't remember. Yeah, the red jacket is one of those things that could be my favorite thing ever, because it gives you a fun movement mechanic and stuff like that, and you can scoot around with it. But it also just feels so stiff to do double taps every time that I end up kind of resenting it, because I want to strafe and be quick and dodge the final couple bosses, but it just isn't that comfortable to actually do that, so I might need to just use it less and then hate it less. So I think we're going to clean up my final area, my favorite area, to get good at the final area. Let's go on an adventure. I think we're strong enough for you now. Whoops. Yeah, I think we're strong enough for them now. Hashtag Metroidvania feelings. Yep. Seek and destroy. I gotta find out where to get these guns in the main game. I mean, they're A tier, if not S tier. They're at least the A tier for now. Weapon damage upgrades I think are pretty excellent too for a randomizer. I was pretty happy to see them. I don't fully understand them, but the concept is really appealing. Yeah. Yeah, this was a very blessed seed after the last seed. It was a great one for like, after kind of getting our balls broken for the first one, this is a good one to show us like how a run can be. I mean, you know, I'm like worried about jinxing it, but like what the fuck am I gonna jinx? Like, getting exhausted before I can beat the boss? I don't know. This is the stuff! This is the stuff. This is so pretty. This game's so cool! Ah, it really is just one of my favorites. It's getting so hard to rank my favorite games because at first there was an incredible like 7-car pile up for like the top 10. But now I feel like it's really like, okay, well if there's that many trying to get into the top 10, I think it's really the top 20 is really competitive. So this is definitely a contender in that top 20. Which is a lot spicier than back in the day where I was like, maybe Animal Crossing New Leaf is in there. Like, this has gotten a lot spicier since then. It's awesome. I mean, it has the convenience of Castlevania where it gives you actual save points instead of trying to break your balls open like the Dark Souls game would, like Hollow Knight. So it's very nice like that. Saving and respawning is very unpunishing. It's just like, I don't know. I really like it. It's solid. It's just like the solid A tier Indievania for me, and that's really kind of like held it up over the short years that I've been playing all these Indievanias, because like Metroid kind of comes and goes for me because Metroid is so serious and it's so intense and there's so few games. I mean, I'm only playing this one game, but I don't know. Metroid, it's been a lot less consistent with me than Axiom Verge. Of course, I have a lot more hard emotions stored in the Metroid games that I played because of when I played them, but I don't know. This one is just way more consistent than Metroid or Castlevania to me. This boss is mad cool to me. I remember liking it. Where can I hurt it? Where are you hitting? Open mouth? Oh, having a swarm is good. Having a swarm is good. Red coat is good. Good stuff. I'm working real hard here, you can tell. I kid you not, this is what the Ori games are like to me. The Ori games are like they're like my big blind spot with Indievanias because people love them and compare them to Hollow Knight. But like when I played it, you just hold down a button and then have these energy balls shoot out of you to attack, like I'm doing now, and that is no way to make a game, baby. Not to me. They also caught allegations, and they have Microsoft money, so it doesn't even feel indie at this point, and I just feel very cynical about those games from afar. That poor thing! One was the hell kind of fun, and I think that's kind of like where the real juice of a randomizer comes from. It's not just playing the same game you like out of order, but more like the crazy desperateness and the excitement of getting each item. For me, it's all about the meaning that each item carries. What's this? Like a weird gun? Another weird purple gun? What's so good about this gun? This is the most generic gun, by definition. I think this would have given me drone teleport the first time. Oh, I was wondering, I'm like, why are there two entrances to... Why are there two entrances to the boss room? It's because I could have gone in the back way. Explodes on impact. So it turns out, without AC on, I can hear my neighbors' voices. Worst development. They're just very quiet. I was like, man, everybody says they can hear their neighbors, but I never do. Well, I have my AC on all the time. Or maybe they're outside. Maybe they're outside. I'll give them that. I mean, GG. How much is there left in this area? I just walked up and just whacked the wasp queen. Kill that thing. Oh, hey, this is exactly what we came here for. And I will say, you know, like, look at me, I'm going back for health upgrades now. It feels silly picking them up the whole time you're going through, but they're definitely not low tier, you know? They're definitely a good thing to get. A very quiet game. Shh. With Hollow Knight, we'll just be so somber that we don't even talk. Am I really gonna play Hollow Knight? I do not know. What else could I play? What other games do they have on my phone? I mean, I'll just fuck around on the highway. Yeah, but to go back to this game, it's just like, I said in my review that like, whoa, if I had more time, is that all? That's so funny. If you hack those guys, they turn into a long series of address bombs. Like, they just give you like 5 address bombs because they're just made of address bombs. That's a really cute detail. Yeah, like I said in my review last year, I didn't have enough time to sit with this game, and if I did sit with it more, it would have been like one of my numbered, like, I don't know, it was already like top 6 or something, but I might have lost a Pikmin, maybe? Ooh, what's this? Oh, this might be a range extender. Autism hands, oh my gosh. I think this is a range extender. Yeah, I have 2 of those now. Yeah, right? He looks bigger. I think. Let's try the fat beam. Putting a maybe on that. Maybe it's like shoot speed. That kind of feels faster. That kind of feels faster. I feel like you had like a human max with BC, with Big C. Nah, I'm not really feeling it on that one. I can't tell what these upgrades do. Civ 2! My phone would pee the bed and die. Everyone die right now. Oh, the Blueberry Soda Factory. This really is like your home away from home when you're on the highway. Can't believe I made jelly toast, sat down, and then got the red coat. That was just so crazy. What secrets have you left for me? Ha ha ha. I plunder and I pillage the air conditioning room. I can play Mario Party. I can play Super Mario Kart. Whee! Yahoo! I don't know if you saw this, but Mario's voice actor retired or something like that. He like stepped down from the position in like this complicated kind of maneuver. Did I die to this boss? I'm gonna kill you! LMFAO. Oh, it's my friend. I know this boss. But yeah, I feel sensitive about like, not sensitive, but like, I've been doing so many Mario impressions this year. And it's like, I guess they had to have a trans girl be the new Mario. Imagine having an address bomb and the fat beam go off in the same instant. You're this worm and it's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Find and kill. Find and kill. What are you locking onto? This is silly. This is silly. This is silly. I'm using my starter Pokemon gun. This is silly. This is a silly game. I just barely got the right of that. Shit. Come the oh, drone. Yeah, we really have. The blueberry ice cream, like man. Hey. Is this like a mid-level descrambulator? What was it? What kind of thing did I just pick up? Oh, I found like no notes. That's really interesting. What did I just pick up? No. Where did that item go? Where did that item go? Wait, let me see. Address Disruptor 1. Okay, that was addressed, yeah. That was the base level descrambulator, and I guess it stacks with the second one and turns red once you have the red one. The red descrambulator and the blue descrambulator. That's some subtle Matrix reference. I should probably watch The Matrix now that, like, it's like my whole thing. I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be like a ridiculous aesthetic overload for me now. What's that? I want that. I want that. Christ alive. Oh God. I want that. Fuck. Hey! Hey, whatever works. Yeah, we are doing a randomizer and we're actually really close to beating it. Knock on wood. So I might change games in like 45 minutes. And it might be Hollow Knight. It might even be Hollow Knight. Oh shit. I was starting to think like, oh, surely this is not possible. Surely I can do something else? Get fucked. Oh, there's the... Oh. There's the upward hook. I always forget about this guy. I don't even know how to use it. Can the drone hook? No, nope, nope. Fuck. Yeah, the hook doesn't get used much. That is firmly low tier. Like what? Oh, well there's this. But like, get real. How do I get that up there? I want that. Oh, what if, what if this? What if I said this? What? Oh, shit. Yeah, we have a lot of timers now. We're being timed a little bit on the randomizer, which honestly is kind of something I would turn off if I could. Oh shit. Why is this so janky? Oh my god, fuck this. Yeah, I'm like not very conscious of that kind of thing, but yeah, it also does timers for all the bosses we've beaten, and we've like beaten them all, so it's like max timer UI right now. I cherish your first impressions of the games that I play when you come on stream. You once said that one of my favorite games of all time looked like SpongeBob art style, and every time I play it, I think of that. I'm like, damn, I kind of see that. It's like I have to like strain and look at like the user interface specifically, and I'm like, SpongeBob is kind of in the building. You know, it's interesting you say that. It really is. I can't fathom a way to make that work, though. Maybe I can hack something. Oh, I have a normal discrambulator. Yeah, bye. That was Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance. I don't specifically know why. There were talking fish, but you were like, this looks like SpongeBob. And I've spent like all of my time trying to unpack what elements of SpongeBob appear in Disgaea 5's art style. This is so dumb. I will not put up with this kind of thing. It's probably a random gun. I'm not role playing the character enough. I'm not in the role enough to actually think like Trace. Reverse Uno. You're a physicist. You figure it out. I'm officially just gonna rely on you for everything because you have the same qualifications as all the protagonists. This is the shit I'm screaming. That's Disgaea 8. I've barely spoken the words Disgaea 8. But now I get to do that. It's so weird, you know? Like when Pikmin 4 comes out and you're like, what's Pikmin 5 gonna be like? Like, it's not a thing that you think about too much beforehand. I think about the next Animal Crossing game all the time. Like Splatoon 4. Like, that's weird. But, like, I very much am thinking about Splatoon 4. All I hope with Disgaea 8 is to give me enough time to process the last two games, because you can't just do what they did with 6 and 7. You can't put out a JRPG every 2 years. That was just... I think 7 was just special. Like, very special. You've been reversed Uno'd. I could start streaming Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That's not the worst idea, but I kind of want to play it myself more. I have a digital now. I kind of impulse bought it on camp because I really wanted it, and I was processing that I wasn't gonna have my Wii U in Japan. It's sad though, because like I enjoyed having some killer games on my Wii U. It was fun to play it, but I'm even like, man, I love Pikmin 3, and I could just have it on Switch. But then there's like no niche for the poor thing anymore. I mean, it's impressive that it has those games, and I always have the option to play them on there, but it was sitting a lot prettier when it was holding Donkey Kong hostage. You're not wrong. You're not... I'm always running into these moral quandaries with Melovania. Grid Knight. Grid Knight. You're so right. I could write a song. I don't know about Grid Knight. Because guess what the two games I would stream would be? Mario and Rabbids, which is a Ubisoft game that I really just don't want to stream or get more emotionally invested in. Or like, I don't want to get like the Melovania community emotionally invested in another Ubisoft game. And then Disgaea, it's like, for a while I've been like, you know, I have my issues with Harada and like the kind of quasi-lowly bait art style. And I've been saying that I don't want to stream because of that, but at the same time, it's like, you know, revisiting that, I'm like, do I still not want to stream because of that? It's hard because it's so much fun to share. And my thing is, like, I don't want to get more emotionally invested in things that I'm likely not to like, or the things where there could be problems. Like, for example, there's extremely... extremely discourse-heavy animated series by this artist called Vivzy Pop, and I know one of the other Jets here is like friends, like has connections somehow with that whole animation world because she's like in animation, and you know, I've talked to her about it because like I adore the art style and a lot of other stuff about those series, but it is just riddled with people like accusing the creator of toxic workplace stuff, and people are constantly debating whether or not the media itself is problematic. And I'm like, I don't want to watch something with an art style that good that I might have to cancel in 3 months. Like, because I don't know, it's not just performative for me. Like, I do like, you know, I get special interests. Like, I get very attached to things. So I don't want to get attached to something like Disgaea again, where, you know, I love it so deeply. And then I'm also like, also in a meta way, this company kind of grosses me out. Like, I don't enjoy that process. And I know you can't have like perfect purity or whatever, and you can't have a completely unproblematic taste in whatever and whatever. It's more just the individual, like having to like pluck claws every time something I love kind of starting to make me feel ill. Like, I've accepted that I'm probably never gonna stop unless this guy gets more problematic. Like, unless I start to like it even less, then I don't think I'm ever gonna like let go of it, because it just speaks so deeply to me. But I don't want to get into that situation again. Which is all to say, I haven't really revisited my stance on streaming Disgaea in a while. But I really would love to share Disgaea 7 with you, so it's like, what the fuck? I don't know. I mean, it's all on me, obviously, but... What the fuck? This looks good. Oh wait, is this the Mario gun? Is this the Mario gun? No, it's even cooler, I think. We'll see how good this is. Compared to the internet, yeah, it's I would say that it's pretty similar. I'm in a kind of cheapsy apartment, a very cheap apartment, and even then, I think the internet speed is really good. It's just that I had to get my own router and stuff, because like the one that they offered me, like built into the apartment, was total dog shit. Your favorite problematic, the Disgaea series of games. Yep. Yeah, it's the battle we make. It's the battle we fight. It's hard too, because like, I don't think that the weirdness really seeps into the games all that much. Not to like recycle my opinions on the Disgaea weirdness the millionth time, but it's just like it doesn't seep into the games that much. But then the more time I spend with the main like original trio, the more that I do kind of get weirded out. I think there kind of are more weird, kind of like leaning on lowly-ish jokes in like the first game, which blows because Edna's one of the characters that I'm the most like emotionally connected to. And it's hard as hell. Like I always thought like I was first exposed to this guy as a kid with the Prinny spin-off games, and I thought it was so funny that Edna would like talk about being flat and stuff like that, and I'm like, hey, it's so relatable. I don't know why I would have thought that when I didn't know I was trans, but I knew. And it's like, now I am flat. It's like, it's funny. Like, it's funny to talk about being flat, but then like I get more meta with it, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of lowly creep stuff. Like there are moments with Baharla and Flan where I'm like, that feels kind of lowly creep. And I mean, they are like young teens in the demon world, but like in a meta way. I'm like, I don't know about Edna's body no more. Like that used to be a really fun thing. Like it used to be like, hey, she's just like me. But now I'm like, it's kind of fucking weird. I just, So yeah, it's a whole bag of worms. But no, most games are not a whole bag of worms. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't often creep into the games that much. If it did, then I would be divorcing myself a lot faster. Exactly, Noreen. Exactly. I think I've told you a little bit about, well, you know Ivar and you know Biko at this point, right? Like, there's a whole bit where Ivar is, like, obsessed with Biko, and at one point, Modulene is like, you're a freaky, like, lowly, you're a fucking Lolicon Mao. And he's like, Lolicon? No, that's fucking weird. Like, in-game, they're like, what? No, lowly shit's fucking weird. But then at the same time, like, they keep making these characters that look like 9-year-old girls, and you don't need to do that. I was so disappointed when I thought that there was one in 7, but then I met her, and I think she's the protagonist's daughter, which is a lot better for me. Because, like, nobody's weird about Usalia in Disgaea 5. People are only weird about Usalia on the internet. Like, people are only weird when you see that, like, she wins the popularity polls. And, like, yeah, she's a really good character, but it's definitely the fans being fuckheads. So, all of this to say, it's like, why is Grid Knight the center of so much controversy? I do not know. But both of the games that I like to stream most, I have, like, such moral hang-ups with actually, like, giving more publicity to. I just don't know. But it sure was fun when we did do Grid Knight. What is the Proton Pack? I'm not even paying attention now. What even... Oh yeah, the Proton Pack from Ghostbusters, isn't it? I've never watched Ghostbusters. It's a boss out here? What kind of boss do they make in an area like this? What area am I even in? Oh, it's the same area. That's nice. This might just be a cutscene. Yeah, Mies thinks cutscene. Well, this'll be fun. The blueberry soda fountain goes here? I feel lied to. Yeah, I can picture it now. Really? There's nothing? Okay. Okay, so we've got Hollow Knight. A brief tour of Disgaea 7 is not the worst thing in the world. But maybe not. I don't know. It would be fun to do just like a tiny bit. I want to play Kirby Dream Buffet once we beat this damn game. Do I want to do any more grinding? No, I think I want to just go try this. Alright, let me go fill my water, and then we're going to find our way back to the final area. Okay. Kind of needed to let the AC run there. Okay, I took extra long and thought more about what to play, and I don't have an exact feeling yet. But I think I'm still gonna not do Grid Night till I've really thought more about it, cause like I would just get so invested in that, and then I might down the road be like, I want to stop Grid Night, and then be like, well, you already breathed life into it. I think I'm not going to, but Hollow Knight is there. I do happen to have a little game called Kirby and the Forgotten Land on a replay right now. I've thought about that. Although at the same time, I feel like I'd rather savor all that for myself, not share it with anyone. It would be my first time playing it since coming to Japan, and it was such a grounding game when I was at camp this summer that I feel like it's going to be a pretty crazy moment when I play it again for the first time. Yeah, it's because it's such a powerful idea. Grid Night was just so special. And it's hard. In some ways, I do feel like I want to loosen up and just kind of accept, like, I'm not gonna, like, police myself into moral perfection. But it's like, it is obviously something I have a lot of thoughts about. So I can't just be like, hey, forget about it, you know. With Ubisoft, it's easy. With Disgaea, it's harder. Because it'd be so fucking fun to do Grid Night and Squid Night and the nights. And the id night when we talk about psychology. I can save with just the joystick while I'm drinking. That's gonna hit hard. I feel like KFL and Pikmin 4 complement each other in some strange way. They're just like games where you explore a place and you're a little guy. That's my professional take. Those times for bosses are so sad. Like, not only did I beat that boss in less than 8 minutes, but I beat the next boss in less than 8 minutes. My thing is, like, honestly, October, right? October, I have, like, Halloween plans up the wazoo. Like, I have so many Halloween stream ideas that I can't even do them all. I've thought about Luigi's Mansion again. There's another smaller Metroidvania I might do because it's kind of spooky. I think I'm going to do Emmy Day still. I'll have to look at the logistics. But I've been thinking about doing Emmy Day. Even though I haven't played Dread in a while, that might actually be more fun. So there's a lot in October, but September, I didn't think this far ahead, you know? It's not to be like, I didn't think I'd make it this far, but like I was so focused on like, I'm gonna go to Japan and then things will make sense. But like, now I'm here and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with my life in September? Like, I guess I'm just teaching. First day of school, hey. So like, I haven't thought about any September streams. I could stream Mario World at some point. I think that would be funny because I do like that game and I am comically bad at it. Like, I suffer. It might even be too much suffering. Like, we'll have to see. But I gotta clean my hands of Rayman first. It's gonna be so hard not to be comparing Mario to Rayman. While I'm trying to have this moment with Mario, I'm really a lot more invested in Rayman right now. It's not long till Mario at all. There's friendship. Like, I could stream Octo Expansion, but my fingers will bleed. Tropical Freeze as a game is not remotely a bad idea, but I'm just like not feeling it right now. It's like it's neither summer nor winter. That's kind of what it comes down to. It's hard to say how I feel about playing Hollow Knight, but I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I don't feel like it'd be like a bad move for working on my burnout. I think it'd be a good move, but I can't picture what that would feel like because I've had the burnout for so long. With most of these games, I can picture how it would feel to do another replay on stream, but not for that one. I don't know how that would feel. Probably really good. I can't picture it feeling bad. Oh my god, that's right. You played the Dreamcast game. Rayman Legends is amazing. Like, I don't want to give the impression that I don't like Rayman or I don't like the Rayman games. I do. I really, really, really like that game. I think I might have given the impression that I don't like it, but I have to like it or something like that. No, I love that game and I really like Rayman and I'm mad about that. And that's why I got to keep working on my script for the AAA games because I have conflicting feelings like hell. I care about the Rayman series now, and I didn't want to do that. I don't want to play any more games even. I want to stop it here, and I don't want another series like this. Okay, we are a lot tougher than we were before. Oh, what if I can glitch bomb this boss? I'll try. Feels like a smart situation for a glitch. I feel like in these games, having your back against the wall and then your only option is hacking should be much more of a common feeling. Maybe that is the case a lot, but if you leaned into it as the Axiom Verge feeling where your back is against the wall and then you remember, oh, I can hack them. That'd be really unique. I don't see much progress here. Yeah, this is the boss, or one of the bosses, where I was expecting a lot more out of the red coat for evasion. Looking good. I'd say we can do this if we keep trying. And with big challenges. I'm looking forward to my yes! Yes! Woohoo! Way to go, Big C. Definitely not mid for that boss. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to my next run of the randomizer, but I'm not going to force it today, is definitely what I'm thinking. This seems like one of my favorite. This could be one of my favorite things to stream, honestly. But a long playthrough of Hollow Knight doesn't seem that bad either. If I can fix my burnout. We did say. That's right. Good job, Big C. See, this is where you lose me. Is this supposed to feel good? Throw. Swap. What? You want me to do that? That's bullshit. My gut's sinking. I'm wait, what if there's a double jump? I don't think there is. It's pretty much the jump we had to do for that upgrade that I gave up on, so yikes. Oh, I see now. Oh my god, we could have solved this before. Jump, do it, then throw. Jump, red coat, then throw. Yep, oh, we could have had that gun. There we go. I was what if there is a double jump? What if it's in the secret world? I do love Tic Tacs. We would have a lot of Tic Tacs in our first stream. It's appealing for how long it is. Like, you can kind of settle in, relax. Know that there's going to be 14 episodes of this stream. Oh, we have solutions for these kinds of problems in a modern society. Usually? Oh, yikes. I have the flamethrower? That's a great weapon. The ion beam is also good for that boss fight that I did. Wow. Well, I thought we could do this. Just pressing buttons now. Yeah. Well, whatever. This has been a very artful seed, learning how to best use two of the most busted guns I've ever considered in perfect harmony from start to finish. This is legit the final area. The robots haven't been that bad, but I feel like I'm jinxing myself. Yikes, this is a bad one. Fuck you. I'm rewalking all of that. Fuck you. Cannot believe we got the bomb and the coat this morning. Like, we spent more time post getting them than it spent to get them. What? Oh, fuck this. Ugh. See, I hate this. It's not as annoying this time, but God, it is still annoying. This game really does feel a lot less intimidating the second time, though, which is great. I remember thinking it'd be hard to replay Dread, but then I smoked the second half. Literally. The Artful Seed. It's always an artful seed with Axiom Verge Randomizer diaries. Use the old door trick for some bonus damage. I think one of my favorite things about streaming a randomizer, or randomizers generally, is people to talk about it with. Like, having you in chat is so fun because it's like, hey, you'll never believe it. I got the address bomb. Wow, where'd you get it? I got it in Eddie Boo. Whoa, it's so early. Like, it's its own little language. I don't know. The upgrades and what they mean. Honestly, I think a lot. I don't remember why I got interested in Metroidvanias proper. I always talk about, wow, I was close. I always talk about like a couple games from when I was growing up that might have given me a taste for it, but there's some weird stuff where it's like, why did I know? Like, there's this one game I bought that I know I bought because I thought that I wanted a Metroidvania. And I'm like, why? Who was making me think that I wanted a Metroidvania if I never knew what that was before? I mean, it's a cool name, but I don't know. And I think about it, and one thing I remember is an artist I used to follow, which really ironically, I thought she was so fun because like she was like a cool lesbian artist and stuff like that, and, like trans and all that. And then I did not know the character at the time, but she got obsessed with this character, and it got really annoying, and it just became this kind of like, she was like so extra horny about him because it was comp het, if you know what I mean, or not even comp het, but like this weird like fictional. If you're online enough, you get to know the dynamic, and it's not like it hasn't happened to me, but like people who were like so loud and horny about a character sexually because they don't actually like them. The world is a complicated place, all right, but this character was annoying me once it became like a huge part of their life. And, well, where did the character come from? Oh, well, just wait. One thing she would post a lot about is her two favorite games. Both of them were really good for randomizers. One of them is Ocarina of Time, and her, like, updates from the Ocarina of Time randomizer were so appealing to me. I was like, that's so cool. Like, she'd be like, hey, what a good seed. I got, like, the hookshot in the Saria jars or whatever. So that really appealed to me, and as soon as I beat Ocarina, I played a randomizer, and it was so fun. The other game was Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And if you know where this is going, the character she was obsessed with, which annoyed me to no end in 2018, because I'm like, I didn't really come here to see him, was Alucard. Yeah, I don't know, he just does that to people. I was like, stop talking about Alucard. I'm so tired of this. It was just like such a departure from what she used to post, and it was just so tiring. And then that kind of happened to me, except I'm not thirsty about these characters. I do have that weird brain rot about the male characters I like, but I'm not thirsty about them. Is this a boss? Oh, sure. I don't remember this. Yeah, this doesn't end well for the boss. This is intense, actually. Ooh. See, this is actually a good fight for the red coat. Fight to the finish. Okay. Seriously? Her name was like, oh yeah, she's obsessed with the Fire Emblem character Olivia, I'm pretty sure, who has pink hair. Her name might have been Olivia. Did you have your suspicions? Did we follow her at the same time? I mean, I think a lot of lesbian artists have probably gotten obsessed with Alucard at one time or another. Oh my god, that's too funny. Oh, this is hype. This is how you're supposed to fight enemies like this. That actually felt good. The Alucard to obnoxious arc. Nah, nothing's worse than a lesbian getting obsessed with Dimitri Fire Emblem and his abusive relationship with his teacher. Which, to clarify, is very complicated. I hate Three Houses. I hate Three Houses. They got this traumatized, toxic school shooter boy somehow feeling like the toxic dominant partner with his teacher. That's not a real relationship dynamic. The teacher has the power. I hate Three Houses. I really don't like Three Houses and its impact on fandom. Oh my god. Nah, it was Alucard too obnoxious to making this channel for me. It's a good pipeline. But that's like, people, even when I question my sexuality, people are like, oh, it's because of Alucard. And it's like, it's really fucking not. Like, I feel very normal about him. I just like him. He's just neat. I don't know. He's just neat. I will say, this fight kind of... Interesting. I got the boot. This fight kind of makes me feel like I should use something besides my 2 guns. I think, that flamethrower might be more consistent. Just randomly pulling the rug out from big challenges. I might try big challenges, but... Oh. If you want a huge audience turning in, but the worst possible audience for the video, I hate 3 houses. Oh my god, yeah. No, I am like, there are so few things that really annoy me or get under my skin. So like, I don't feel like I would make a hate video like that. It'd be more interesting to be like, I am critical of X, Y, or Z. Like my favorite Metroidvania reviewer has like one of the most popular like criticism, not popular, one of the most infamous criticisms of Hollow Knight, which I think is extremely well-grounded and makes me appreciate the game more, but oh, the Hollow Knight fandom did not like him. He did not get the point of Hollow Knight, just easy to say. But it's that experience I think is valuable for understanding the game as it is a lot better. Instead of just being like, oh, it's magical and it's for everybody. It's like, actually, that game's hard as bricks. It's 90 hours long, and it's a lot less kind to you than most other games in the genre, which is good to consider when it's like everybody's first Metroidvania. It's actually not a normal Metroidvania. As much as I hate to admit it, this is kind of a good situation for the red coat too. It's just fucking annoying. Oh, that's like not even my controller. You can just like lock in that input. I have to be a little close to him for this though, and I'm just getting my ass pounded. I'd like to leave. Will it kill me to leave? No, I can breathe. But I mean, is he gonna get healed? Of course he is. Why would he not get healed? God damn it. I'm leaving. Oh, fuck. Here we go. In some ways, this is a really good gun for them. In some ways, it is just not working. Now, this is Harmony. This is how these fights should feel. Oh, he tricked me. Please drop blood. Please drop blood. Yeah, I forgot I could skip that boss. But I'm sure there's a reason to beat it. Oh. Game's over. Oh, right, this room. Science. Can I kill? Yes. Okay. I am so on guard. Like, I'm sure that boss is a nice guy and all, but I just didn't really want to do it. Alright. No, the only thing I might put out a video on that would be kind of incendiary, and not even like entirely incendiary from the fandom, but more of like a call out. Call outs I have no issue with, like for companies and big authors. The one kind of negative video that I would possibly put a lot of energy into is if I went more down the road of like adding like an animation branch to this channel, which is like pretty out of my element, except for commenting on like art styles and stories, would be like a 6-hour video essay about Jiro and My Hero Academia and the weird relationship that the author has with her. And I think it is something that deserves a 6-hour video essay. She was like the 4th most popular or like 5th most popular of 6 girls from the main chunk of the cast in the beginning. but she was the author's favorite character, at least from halfway on, if not the entire time. So she gets this bizarre preferential treatment in the second half, just by being a secondary character. And I think it's fascinating. My brain just chews on it all day. It's so weird. It's so weird. I'm sure that boss is lovely. I mean, I liked him the first time. No, I could definitely make Jiro Gate someday. Because my number one fear, and I will possibly do this if this happens, and I don't want this to happen, but I have to cope, is the mangaka of my hero wants to do horror next, and I think he's gonna make a female protagonist, and she's gonna remind me of Jiro. I just think he really likes putting girls through horrific situations because he's not a good author. And I genuinely think he's gonna make Jiro too, and she's gonna be the horror manga's protagonist. I'm gonna have to decide whether or not to suffer with her forever and be imprisoned in the Horikoshi basement. It would be the most toxic relationship I could ever have with a piece of media. Getting emotionally invested from day one with Horikoshi's thing to torture. Oh my god, I forgot about this final boss fight. Okay. This is a good gun. Hajime mashite. Let's go. Fuck, I mean, this got so complicated, I remember. I'm not really honoring it that way, but... I don't know if I can upgrade my address bombs or not. I guess if they drop them, I might not need it, but... Fuck, I mean... I'm taking these hits like a champ, but it's a long fight. I've never blasted away at the thing like this before, I don't think. Hey, there's also Nova. Don't worry about the story. There's no story. Hey, oh, there we go. Fire! Dang. Well, I sure am glad I have the fat beam. That seems pretty perfect for that fight. Yeah, reborn as the protagonist of a series specifically designed to cause her pain. I think I gotta wait and see how BNHA ends. And see if I even care in a year. Because, like, going from, like, I had a normal relationship with the series to, like, I have a specific invested interest in the series that only the author shares with me, and it has spawned an entirely new sequel series, not a sequel series, but, like, a new series specifically designed to torment me, and I'm in this psychic hell with the author, and I need someone else to know. I need the world to know. It wouldn't even be like, I mean, I'd be shit-talking him the whole time, but it wouldn't even be like to cancel him. It would just be like, the world needs to know what I went through. It's one of the most popular anime in the world. And me and the author are the only people partying in the Jiro room having this experience. But it might be the Jiro room that leads to his next big hit that, like, changes the world or whatever. I mean, I hope it's shit in mid, because he just seems like a terrible author, but... there might be revolution happening in the Jiro room. Okay. Yeah, fuck the speed they have here. Like, this is one of the most popular manga of all time because of the MLM ships. But I think that, like, the most important thing to the author might be the most important thing to me, too, and it's a random side character. There we go. That was kind of quick, and I didn't take much damage. Yeah, this is, like, it feels like cheat code using the fat beam. This might be an S tier beam. I mean, it's so made for this fight, as far as I can tell. And this is a fight that I was, like, galaxy braining the first time, and I'm just zoning out on now. It's kind of pretty, though. Feeling good. I might invest with an address bomb. Hey, fuck off. Are they trying to shoot at her? They're like, yeah, we got this. I will say, unless credits roll, I don't think this is gonna spoil the game. The way that it's presented here doesn't feel like it. Oh, I'm in danger. I'm in danger, I'm in danger. Ah, crap. Ah, yeah, they got me. I just didn't get any health drops for a while. I don't know, this feels fine. I'm just gonna keep working on dodging and try to mix up shooting the eyes and the thing, and I don't know. It might come down to the health drops. A cautionary tale. Good, that's for the best. Ooh, that's very interesting. My guess is that you're probably spot on. No, I could never write BNHA fandom, a cautionary tale. That would be a PhD worked on by multiple people for 20 years. Like, that is a gigantic topic. I don't even care about the fandom. It's just me and the author. I'm looking at the canon. Like, I don't give a fuck what fandom thinks about Jiro. It's just the author that I have to contend with. Though I do have a lot of memories of the intersection of, like, the earliest My Hero fandom, when it was, like, still kind of cool in, like, 2017. When it was growing out of the Love Live fandom, as we were getting bored and moving on after Love Live Sunshine. There were so many people I knew who went from that to that. All the trans masks, at least, hardcore shifted to, like, Kiribaku. But then, like, everybody else just, like, had, like, their pocket opinions. In which Jiro was, like, shockingly relevant due to being a part of, like, the only functional sapphic ship. The only functional sapphic ship so far. Yeah, fuck you guys. Give me the fucking address bomb. Give me the fucking address bomb. I want an address bomb. I want to bomb you. The fuck. You're taking me off the game. You're doing too good. You're doing too good, guys. Why are they shooting at each other? I remember having to galaxy brain this the first time. There we go. And I'll use it. And I'll use it if you don't behave. Fuck everyone. Fuck everyone in this room right now. I think I used the slowdown to get more juice out of that, to be honest. Alright, we're at the second Elsa Nova. That's good. 2 are glitched. 1 I am stopping. Oh. Health is getting a little low. No, bomb. Probably should have waited on that, but kind of losing my cool. Ah, come on. No way I'm close to finishing, but I could be close to health. Fuck. Yeah, this is the final boss. Yeah, exactly. When you're at like the biggest, stupidest party in the world and you and the author are the only people in the back room. Yeah, I might do a proper Let's Play someday then. It's a cool story. It'd be fun to spend more time with it. We haven't got like any of the lore tablets, which is fortunate, but there's a lot of backstory to pick through that I still have a lot to learn about. There we go. That's a fucking angle. That's a fucking angle. That's a fucking angle. Yeah, I'll hit y'all. I'll hit every single person in this room. Here we go. Good angles would make this fight a lot more interesting. Trying to find one where I can hit the enemies and the thing. That's pretty good. And everybody's strafing around. Oh. It's hard to feel bad when I'm hitting 2 of them and the thing at the same time. Like, that's gotta be a good strat. I think I'm less curious about evading now and more curious about max damage output with good angles. Yeah, 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 yeah! This is the shit. This is a lot more engaging. Everybody die. Everybody die now. I'm not even gonna drop a fucking bomb. You give me a bomb. Now I am. Now I am. Now I'm concerned. Hey, yeah, I figured that out. That might have been like the best strategy possible. The fat beam. Yeah, look, she uses the fat beam. Everybody used the fat beam. That was our second fucking gun. We did it. We did a run. We beat a randomizer run at 11:30. Oh, right, crap. That's not the real time. It's not the real time at all. I'll have to try to salvage that. Shout out to 419 Maki Nishikino, 530 I Miyashita, and 524 Mami Mitanaka. Mr. Axiom. John Verge. You use the fat beam. She used the fat beam. Magalore uses fat beam. Hey, everybody does. Yeah, that angle was what it was all about. All about those angles. I'm always talking about those angles, baby. Wow, that was wicked fun. 84% of the map. Yeah, I mean, I didn't go everywhere I could, but... Man, that's fun. Oh, that was my first time beating one. That was my first time even getting decently deep into one, besides like fucking off down the highway and then losing interest. Alright. Just because September is a blank slate and I can do anything, I'm choosing to take a shot at this thing, which is Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Fall Stream. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give this a shot. I have no idea how fun it's gonna be. But, I'm gonna take a break. I think... Yes, I'm gonna take a break for half an hour, come back at noon, and then let's play Hollow Knight. Yeah, 54% of items, but just the best ones. We had the coat, the bomb, all the drone stuff, Fat Beam, and the Heat Seeker was excellent. I mean, it might have been outclassed by other stuff by the end, because we also got Flamethrower and Ion Beam, which seem high tier, but I mean, it's niche. I mean, it's useful in its own way compared to them, so... Yeah, let's give this a shot. I have no idea how this is going to be. I need to make this room actually warm and eat whatever I have for lunch and try to get my energy so we can do like a 12 to 2 stream. I think that'll be like 11 to 1 EST, but even earlier for you. Oh, are you Mountain Time? Oh my gosh, we have every American time zone coming to this stream. Okay,